list. This is coming A.
There's 4 players of G2 ready, stacked, waiting. You look at them, biding the time, waiting for the explosive nature that is Crew now. Starting to lead it forwards from the alarm bot. Take the contact, dart, snake bite, all meant for that plant denial, and it does do the job, as was intended, with the high tide ripping away control of the site, with G2 gaining it back in their hands. What's the call now for Crew? Util's still waiting.
Icy used wingman there as well, so that's going to make the retake a little more difficult.
There it is. It's a knife and a dizzy to try and set it forwards here, but the wall timing goes up again. Another layer of things. That one in their face. Crew are finding it really difficult to chew through this one and just get any sort of advantage going. Underhanded flash, round the side, round the corner. No connection to it, at least the kills going their way. Or is it G2? Still holding their ground, rooted to the spot, and it's risky. Klaus really pressing forwards at that advantage here. Keznit falling. Decayed down to the single digits, double digits now just for Klaus. The top of the plant. Bring around the Rosies. Got 2 of these players to watch for, but double. Valyn just using Cascade, push forwards. Leaf as well is in a very deep position, just seeing the head. Well, Keznit will return the favor. It's evened out at least 4-4. JonahP is getting very aggro again. Same playbook.
Yeah, Melser almost looked like he wanted to take a clash there, but Crew are just choosing to pump the brakes again. With Leaf dead, G2 lose a lot of information around the map. That's why you see them pushed up on B, droning through mid, trying to mitigate the fact that their killjoy went down and they no longer have that turret and alarm bot active. Crew are trying to mess with that, put the pressure on G2 a little, and go for a re-hit.
See how difficult this has been for them, but with both the walls eventually fading out and away. Gonna hit the go button, shot darts. Rebounding backwards, mosh pit a little bit delayed and late, so the plan's still going down, dropping down from the rafters. Icy! How was he managing that? Bringing it to the 1v2. Possibility here for JonahP when he has that rifle in his hands, and even the flank positioning. Crew might not be aware of it.
If he'd gone up towards Belt, he would have had an amazing angle onto Klaus and Melser. No way for him to know, though.
Klaus and Melser slow it all the way down. They were doubled up for a time, but now just watching for all of it, and with time running short. However, this isn't planted for Melser. A rebound here from the snake bite. Not enough to push him away. JonahP sticking this one all the way through! Made by Crew. They're not obfuscating it, are they? Now sending it forwards to the Thrash. Movement in play, just making sure that they can clear the left side of the side, even sending it back for round 2. And there's those waves being used. Klaus now with a plant up top, got to duck their head as he's going for it. Will get it online now into the post! Melser! Way out into the open.
What is going on there?
And that is a bizarre one. Maybe thinking that the angle was potentially cleared here, but now it's going to be that player advantage for G2. Stuns up, and everybody dropping like flies around him. Shyy and Klaus, so much more to do here with the Cove. Propped up, placed up. It doesn't matter how many kills you get. Safety in numbers, and G2 have enough of them.
What a horrendous round for Crew to fumble early on.
Every single orb available to them. This is many angles to account for. G2 could be everything.
Shyy is just soaking up so much pressure and engagement towards the middle of the map. He's opened up this avenue for Melser, but the problem is Melser didn't clear yellow.
No.
So now there's so many players in weird spots.
And they can just hear the footsteps running, so it gives Melser that perfect opportunity and timing. He has to have called this, though, that JonahP hasn't been cleared out towards it. He thinks he can catch a time in, thinking it was a solo player. Removed. Vulnerable up. And Melser, I mean, he just writes his own will there, doesn't he, with that one. Plant still coming down. At least the lockdown clearing away for most of it. G2. Brains scrambled in the middle of this one. And the players still not expecting all of these positions. Ratty plays abound, but it works. It's going to get Crew potentially over the line, assuming that Trent can't do the most in this spot. A tap. Util 4. Load that ult with the no command now, emanating out.
There's 4 players here.
And it does mean that there's going to be no util hit for the plant. And now G2, they choose to take it with that brute force. Facing with the players, there's a high-low triple face again. In through the back of the side, and all the footsteps heard. Shyy shut down, Melser striking from behind, but at this point too little too late.
That round reminds me exactly of what we were seeing G2 do to Cloud9, where they don't take 1v1.
Shyy is being spotted with a knife being thrown though, deep into the backside of A.
30 seconds
Blizzard.
left.
Nice and easy path now for Crew, even with this ult being used. Okay, Viper's fit. This is a half by round for Crew, but maybe just feeling like they have to use Ults into this one to convert it. Already.
This completely blocks where you would want to use the Killjoy lockdown for, so instead Leaf has to get creative with it.
And what's the next layer of it? Crew, was that a nade that just missed, man? I mean, it sailed right past.
Okay, where was that one going?
Not too sure, but you have to respect this ult now. And JonahP might just be flooded right back into him with the sightline. Angle, watch Keznit. There's good awareness there with a jump spot at least, but now you see it with the Thrash being used and utilized. Sent forwards and flying. Cove needs to be brought down here with a shot. Fire, Trent, half, already onto the defuse. Maybe a win come for them. It's coming down to the wire with the time ticking away. Jonah! Where's he pulling this from? What a shot! That's outrageous! Get out! Usual.
And when he's playing Reyna, he's got to be getting the fight.
Hell of a brawl occurring, and yet taking a fight to him. It's Melser through and through. Hunter's Fury seeking to offset the disadvantage that now G2 are staring themselves down. And it is a kill. It is some damage. But it's a 2v4.
Toxin screen down.
Plant down. Committed. Keznit. He's going to go down, and that is that prior damage done. 2 versus 3 now for G2. Setting it forwards with the drone. Trent trying to get some eyes onto any sort of target, but everybody ducked away. Knife out. Might be regretting it. No! It's Leaf. The reactions from this guy off the charts right now with Melser shut down. More than winnable, and this could be heartbreak for Crew. All set up nicely for the round winners. G2 are stealing it away. In a match really where the stakes could never be higher. JonahP. That's a nice punish. Leaf onto the corner here. JonahP, he's being swarmed with the flash. The layer, too much to overcome. Didn't know which way to look here. Another advantage situation for Crew.
Exactly, a 5v3 this time.
Scanning ahead.
Can Crew convert at least this one?
Gonna have to.
Shot done.
I'm sure the areas are accounted for here, but this is proactivity by Crew that's being called. You can see it pressing forwards and away, but I mean, he's just way ahead of the curve still. Planned as well in an unorthodox spot and position, forcing out the wider fights, and respect has to be shown here by Icy, realizing it's given up here.
4 players again on A from G2. They've been doing this so often, and Leaf again up here.
Yep, high up into the rafters, firing all away, but everybody blinded up, and they are being eviscerated. There's no remorse from G2.
See from these guys.
Right here.
But Crew, another round here, and a fight in mid. Keznit shut down
Punishes,
again.
man. I mean, this is the G2 playbook. We were seeing it the other day against Cloud9.
Wow, what a read there, though. They have 4 players stacked A in the previous round, and then 3 players looking to re-clear mid at the minute mark here. I mean, just the reads on what Crew are going for are absolutely immaculate. I feel like the ults have barely even been a factor. It's more to do with them just having the players in the perfect spot every time.
Look at it, as soon as the pit comes down, it's a reckoning. Pushing them back and away. There's golden beams that'll point them directly towards the right targets here, but he needs to do a bit more of that. Thrash, forwards, pound for pound. Equalizing on either side here, but still trying to dominate these angles. And it is 3v3. Crew, they've got to convert this one. It's almost necessary to stand a chance in this map. Leaf, forwards now. Up onto the angles, onto the edge of the molly. Damage being done to a multitude of targets. Still with that ult available, Leaf not in a safe enough position to use it. Waiting for it with a wingman. Forwards and firing, off and away. Final bullet does it, but Leaf in a 1v1 heat. They're so worried about a mid lurk. Now with the util flying forwards, dart at the flash. No one to receive it, of course. Shyy was just playing a very passive angle on top screen. He's going to retreat to the rest of his team. Nothing really to deny the plan either, not for this pistol round. It's going to have to be that full retake. G2 though, look at this space and positioning from them. Valyn is getting ready to make a play of his own. It's a deep cascade that's going to be cutting off the rafters angle. Making it difficult for Crew now. They can only really exit out of the one side, but they're giving a lot of space now with the shot darts flying forwards. Damage softening them all up for Valyn. The time to strike is nigh. Wingman pushing forwards, advancing! The double connection. Doesn't matter if it's high-low. Shyy is left alone. 1v3.
Team A.
Icy could get a Thrash online, or are they going to use that for post-ban?
JonahP, oh, mistiming it with the Cascade. He's
Poison's off.
just trying to slip through the net, but he's the one who gets caught.
All right, so 1 mistake for G2. That's, we haven't seen too many of them.
Certainly haven't. Shock darts flying forwards here from Trent, at least forces a preliminary pop there of the Nana Swarm. Wingman now going to be trying to put this plant down, denied and out, and it is followed up and followed through. Damage being done with these guns, but backing away, watching for the mid-angle. It's a game of timings, and Leaf wins it out. 2 versus 2 with a minute on the clock. Plenty of time to work with for G2. It's Crew being left to stew.
Yeah, and Crew have also lost information, I think, towards the spike. Keznit may have just had an angle on it there over towards screens. And Keznit and Melser would probably like to double up here. Has Keznit realized that the spike is still down? He at least spots Leaf.
Oh. That's going to give them the indicator, but a high tide, a bit of a safety
30
barrier
seconds left.
up. Along with the smokes. Using it to reposition here. You can see Crew still doubled up. Hoping that they would play that position. They're not finding any G2 players. Both teams just trying to get the right read on things. Not giving too much away, but a body spotted and out and open. Leaf can't be doing this to a man. Proponent's rank conversion will be the nail in the coffin. And it's up to Keznit to put a stop to it with only 5 bullets left. What can he do? Leaf's out forwards. Heal online, reload forwards, but again, time ticking away. Not planning for him, a tap. Valyn forced forwards and Alpha wins the fight. Especially with the Thrash to lead the charge once more. He's going to carve out a nice little path. Pretty here, avoiding the detainment. Melser stepping back and away. He's going to be making the call for his team here. There's a lot of noise being made. It is being followed by Crew. They have players. How are they going to be denying this one? It's a snake bite, a bit of spam, a few bullets. Will it be enough? Not quite. Plant now down, kills, collected. Crew are the ones trying to find that advantage, but shutting them all down. Evened out, 2 versus 2. It's up to Heat and Shyy.
Shy's
to make
so
the
far
difference. Heat, he's taking matters into his own hands, and you're right. With Shyy being so far away.
Trent's panicking now. He's got to be thinking about the flank. Shyy has just taken so long. Why would he be peeking from the same position as Heat? Surely they would have doubled up if they were there together.
Uncertainty! One more round to get a nice start and lead, but there it is, an early snake bite. Melser, he's eager to take the fight, and he does take the first blood away, at least into this round, maybe some breathing room. Jump spot, no punish. At least catching JonahP. Overextended himself just ever so slightly.
Look how active these Crew players are being over towards mid. They're grouping up 4 players in mid instead of trying to spread out across the map. They're just following noise, trying to make exploitative plays because they're 8 rounds down. And Valyn's been playing them the whole time, just as he was yesterday.
Crew do have that advantage in terms of the players. A lot of noise being made now. IG2, Valyn just seeking to really press forwards once more. Keznit though, making sure to follow through and up onto the Thrash. Dizzy over and around. We'll get the connection, but there's no plans online, so there's no real chance. Just need to 1 round.
Look how nice that lineup is as well.
He's been doing that a lot.
Yeah, we've seen some great ones from him.
And G2, it's always the rounds that you count them out in. It's always the way when you think the money's running tight. And this is really it now. It's turned on its head. Any sort of safety net, any sort of buffer that Crew might have felt like they've earned themselves. It's all denied and ripped away. And it's 1 left to stand against it. Melser against 4 players of G2. They've come prepped, they've come ready. The ults are online, fully committed it. Inevitable is the word that comes to mind once again here for this team. This map should be their playground. 1 obstacle removed. Process, and G2 are straight in through. Onto the B site now. The closed, shut case for them, really. Only have to clear out the back of the site, and now peace of mind granted to them. Be able to get that plant online.
Crew would have liked to come away with a pick in the middle of this, but we're just going to get a 5v5 retake, neither team having used Paranoia. So we've got Flash Recon combos. Klaus actually using it early there.
Out of B main. It's only Melser, and he misses the timing. Him versus Leaf. With Leaf dropped now, Trent. You have to watch onto multiple positions here.
Do they expect a second in B main?
There was no swing. There's a Paranoia potentially coming from the side there, maybe. I think that was Valyn just trying to push back the lane plays, and unfortunate that it actually caught onto him, trying to hold on to it. Crew, best chance they've had in a long while to try and do some work here, but they just cannot dislodge these backside players. Diffuse, stuck, potentially half, an eternal.
With the Killjoy turret in B main, while everybody else leans mid and A.
Yeah, pretty standard take here by G2, looking to see if they can split themselves into B and through. Damage done. Icy just dropped down to 10, but he will survive, and now trying to lead that charge. It's Crew following up. All that damage is being done here, swarming the available positions. G2 lot of damage potentially there. Still, back's turned to him. Icy and Trent clean up the stragglers. Shy's got too much to overcome here. Those are cat now. No noise being made, but updraft now and setting their sights towards it. There's the nade. It's good by Heat. Seeking to the lane, and just by that bit of time here with the paranoia sweeping through, cuts it up. Nice and easy now, and it's gone back and forth between them. Crew buying so much time for them. The options are running short and shy of the mark. Crew just need to try and delay and deny. And they do just that with a wall. Drop down and
Market at the same time as everybody actually passed through B main, through A main, sorry.
Trent goes down towards tiles.
I don't think that's really going to disturb anything.
I don't think it's really going to be finding anything out here, but Icy steps up to the challenge. Takes it head on. It's going to be met, though. He meets his match entirely there. Two players of Crew seeking to clear him out. Now here comes the fast play. G2 spells it up. Oh my, got out, but just not in time. Leaf, he's barreling his way forwards. He has carved out a lovely position, and he is just doing all the work in the world. 2v2 now. Spike was dropped down just into the outer sections here, off to the side. Valyn's got to at least seek to retrieve it. Crew also making moves of their own. They're doubled up.
That one way is going to be difficult to get through. He does have a flash.
Pop through it, just disrespecting it. But he nonetheless,
With the dash, they failed the dash.
He's got no exit strategy though. It is Shyy going to be caught stuck into this corner. He needs to bail out and he needs it.
Crew have great chances of winning.
Crossfire, straight through the choke. Flying forwards now, at least Hunter's Fury, no command. It's all going to be combined and collected with the kills here. JonahP and G2, this squad just dominate a position. 20 seconds to spare with a spike going down. Plenty of time.
Spike planted.
Only advantage left to Heat here is that the post-plant positioning, he doesn't have to worry about main. Trying to seek a timing against the drone, just spotted out. And the bullets are going to start raining it down onto him. There is no easy position to play here for Heat, and he's starting to realize it. Recognition.
Even if he gets past Valyn and JonahP, Trent's just going to checkmate him with an Odin in backside.
Absolutely. And he knows it, so he's going to be playing for the exits here. There's only $200 to his name. Keep the rifle, maybe keep your life, maybe do some economical damage, but...
And I love the decision from G2. They realized that they got themselves in a spot where they had a player advantage. There was a single player in EMEA who'd bought the Odin more than everybody in Americas.
I mean, it just goes to show the differences, I think, in all the regions to him. Keznit, I mean, he's easily dealt with. Swept away in but a moment lockdown.
No opportunity to contest this.
Not at all.
No
Shyy,
way.
who's just sticking around for about a moment here. The uptrap dash play over into the top. Icy, still worried about a backside play here. Shyy, he's full sprinting. Just trying to get into these open access.
That's crazy. I think Crew thought that was a fake. There was a couple of players, Melser and Heat, they started checking over towards like tree and grass, wondering if G2 were heading in the other direction. Chaos in the camp of Crew.
Just wondering how they can really bail themselves out now of this spot. It comes down to sheer mechanical ability. You got to get the kills and collect them when you can. But again, it's a 1v3.
Of which this is the tournament that matters for getting you to Shanghai. They were there, they were prepped, they were ready.
And Leaf, this guy is indomitable. Yes, it's against the half buy. But he's ripping them to pieces. Crew, no chance, man.
Yeah, and Klaus offered an opportunity and just couldn't respond. Keznit gets one to bring it back into the 2v3, but there's cover and fire from Trent.
Surely not. Drone out in the open. I mean, the bullets just exit him out of that one.
Caught them both.
Yeah, almost bringing him down.
Fractional HP here for Keznit and Klaus.
Essentially, a single shot will do it.
One enemy remaining.
Right through the walls, all it takes there from Icy. Dropping his adversary. Klaus again. It's an impossibility, surely. And look at the pro. Might be able to catch him and squeeze him here, but calling the pressure now. No command that's going to be going out.
No,
And they swarm to stop them. They cancel the hits out towards mid.
Yeah, I mean, they were looking to try to push down mid and put pressure on the Leaf, flush out the lurker, and now instead, they're gonna try to commit to the retake, but they've always got to be worried about this sneaky player behind.
That's the thing. What is going to be utilized here? It's a different position for the lockdown, lower
missed.
down. So it's actually, Nade going to be missing. G2 have to respect the positionings here. Icy overstaying it. Look at the Hunter's Fury combination, and it's fish in a barrel, man. Klaus, easy access, all the damage done, everybody cleaned up and collected. But it took everything for Crew to win there. Shyy was removing the turret. Flash through into the corner now. Updraft, peek and icy. Still got the dash available. He's going to now use it, cutting up the corners. Still a dart not dealt with, and it's spam from the back of the side. Klaus definitely softened them all up here, but G2, they call an actual excellent pause. And this is going to be really making Crew stew. Look at these guys. They are all hard angry in these positions. Keznit, he's wrapping his way around. Leaf, he's the sole player left standing onto this site. Back of his head wide open for the taking. So Keznit, with him dropped, they realize it now. They've been played like a fiddle. G2, easy access now to the A site.
So a 4v3, but you're always worried that one of these G2 players is still hanging around somewhere.
Spike planted.
You can take a look at the scoreboard, realize the Sova got the plant. So you're not worried about Trent, but where are valyn? Where is JonahP? Well, there you know the knife. Now where's valyn?
And the footsteps, they're just giving the perfect timing. I mean, JonahP and Trent, they combined it all. It's all based off instincts. And look at the damage being done, man. No easy fight for them. Crew, it's the best chance they've had yet. Doubled up, facing it to condition and fight over that B main angle as counter spam. Trent almost punishing. Locked down. Drop down. There will be nothing to remove this one, at least for Crew. They've got to step back and respect these boundaries. But again, it's an open spam sideline, and they can't afford to take Nanoswarms, almost bringing them down and still doing the damage. Flooding right back at them. Crew not willing to give up that space so easily. But now in a Hunter's Fury, this is straight through Boathouse and has cleaved them in twain. They cannot stand their ground. And in the middle of all of it, Crew, they stand a chance here. 1v3. Trent is praying, hoping. Paper-thin wars on Ascender, you really do find yourself in, but surely with the damage to
control, and G2 recognizing that, put 4 players here ready to
trying
fight.
to fight them and brawl, man. It's a clash. And the outcome of this one could decide so damn much. Stalemate called, but maybe calling for a refight. Now it looks like they were posturing up forwards.
I like this pivot. I mean, look, they found the gap in what's happening with the defense.
And open access to the A side. Door closed down in their faces.
For a moment there, looking like Melser wanted to take kind of an advanced position, but he's trying to hold the paranoia for paranoia. Leaf is on. I mean, he's putting in the steps.
Yeah, I mean, what a hell of a marathon sprint.
This is going to tick the time down just a little, you know. This is like 10 seconds of wasted time to some degree.
It's going to be met anyway by the alarm bot. So now, position noted.
He's got to make this kind of flank play work.
With the door closed up, paranoia sweeps its way through, but it's being met again. Matched in kind. Melser from that lower position. Leaf now has to get a bit of a move on here, but Crew surely set up for it.
Didn't get out the smoke with the turret.
Single point of damage will do it. Shyy, he's fallen all the way through, leaping into the site. Time is running against him. Valyn,
time.
There's no more chances. Enough has been bought.
Full B-pop.
I see ADS stun. Shyy. It's unusual to really be winning that one, at least with the Bulldog in his hands. Normally going to be not favored. Leaf. Let's go on walkabouts now, and he is going to be spotted! Lining them all up! Crew are going to be lucky that they didn't end up dropping 3 players in the approach. Now, again, indecisive and making all the noise into the world. Don't know if it's going to be heard by valyn, who is tucked into that wine position, but the Rumble steadily moves towards tree area. Even a paranoia sweeping up. That caught away. Did catch him. But it's already going to be called, I think. They know that they're going towards the A side here. With main control for valyn, very, very affordable here for G2. They can take their time now, doubled up. Just trying to put the pressure onto them. A tap, they see valyn. They get off the plant. Be denying that space around with the paranoia forwards. At least with the smoke, dropped into their face. Counter spam, dropping them down. JonahP! My God, man! Could have just stolen a few more kills there, but Shyy stands its ground and stands tall against it. It's up to Keznit now. A tap. Only 13 seconds remaining. valyn
10 seconds left.
just hunting for a chance. It's a double face, 3, 2, 1.
Remaining.
Snappy from the IGL. valyn, a bullet's left. Oh my God!
Giving Crew tons of space. It's just the time that's the problem.
Hot flash. Rebounds here. Cut to the corner. This is Icy. It's time to see if he can chop. Oh, but he's team blinded. Flashed in the moment. It's supportive use until it just goes wrong. valyn! Answers in
The
time.
Sentinels playbook.
Really quite interesting. It's a double face. Leaf. Couple of pot shots. Do they want to try and explode into this one? Yes, they do. At least with Keznit sent flying and forwards. There's a It's the molly, and they drop down. Struggling crew to try and get themselves and their players back into this one. Melser at least will relieve that pressure, but they haven't dealt with Leaf. This guy doesn't matter. On a perch in this position, you just cannot remove him from the B site, and he makes it so damn hard. And he can't do any.
Ended up coming back to
Here in a
reinforce
footstep.
Icy.
There's a dash, just getting out of there.
He's got to get punished for that.
Yep, no kill inside. Keznit's forwards though had already been cut up for the rest of his team. Defensive rotations abound. Lockdown, committed, Hunter's Fury. It's all going to be expended here for a win for crew. It all hangs in the balance. Updraft, whacking the head. Icy just doesn't get the height he was looking for. Can't punish the exits. But Melser's onto the side now. The plan coming through, and it's a call by G2 to go fast and loose straight into it. Shyy, an attempt and a chance. G2 have shut it down entirely. Melser in a 1v2. Lockdown committed. Paranoia up close now, swinging wide. Leave intelligence off the bloody chance.
Very slow pace by crew, trying to bait out some kind of info peek from G2, but they have info everywhere. You need to push JonahP off the B main angle to cause some kind of loss of info.
Keznit tries to swing this one. Surely his back's open. There's a Paranoia right through them and Leaf. Oh my, the supportive utility. It's perfection at play for G2. A ticket inside around the world. They go.